not tell me when to take my child. You may shut up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. You may tell me nothing.
What's going on, guys? If you haven't seen this video, then I'm jealous of you because you get to see it for the first time. A lot of you have seen this, but I'm going to tell the backstory. I'm also going to show footage that you probably haven't seen before. This is a story of Caren Turner. Caren Turner shows up on a scene in which her daughter's friend, male friend, was pulled over, and I believe it was found that he did not have insurance, so they're towing the car. There's a Tenafly, 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 New Jersey. There's two Tenafly, New Jersey officers there, and Caren Turner struts up and tries to throw her weight around, showing her daughter and her friends how she does it. Who she is a commissioner for the New York, New Jersey Port Authority. The Port Authority is jointly controlled by the governors of New York and New Jersey, who appoint the members of the agency's Board of Commissioners and retain the right to veto the actions of the commissioners from his or her own state. Each governor appoints 6 members of the Board of Commissioners who are subject to state, Senate, and confirmation hearings and serve overlapping 6-year terms without pay. So they're subject to state Senate confirmation. They may not have to go through hearings, but they may. So what is the Port Authority? The Port Authority is a joint venture between the U.S. states of New York and New Jersey, established in 1921 through an interstate compact authorized by the United States Congress. The Port Authority oversees much of the regional transportation infrastructure, including bridges, tunnels, airports, and seaports within the geographical jurisdiction of the Port of New York and New Jersey. It's a 15,000 square mile port district is generally encompassed within a 25-mile radius of the Statue of Liberty Monument. So basically, it's an agreement between these two states because this is a hub for transportation, right? And because the state lines goes back and forth, and issues of taxation and tariffs and things like that, they had to come together and start a port authority in which each side has 6 representatives on the Board of Commissioners. Now, Caren is one of those representatives from the New Jersey side. There are only 12. So she's a big deal in her own mind and in the Port Authority, but not on this little road that's going through the woods. So what happened because of this is New Jersey passed a law to prohibit politicians from receiving police-style badges. Politicians were given police-style badges. Politicians are given police-style badges for no other reason than to pull it out at a stop. Why else would you need a badge? You know, you're not going to hang it on your wall at home. It's a wink, wink, nod, nod. Here's a badge. If somebody pulls you over or you get in trouble with the police, pull this out and let them know that you're a somebody. You're a heavy. You're it's a much easier, more tactful way than saying, "Do you know who I am?" So, in the age of the internet, the age of transparency, that's gone by the wayside. But watch this video, and then I have other video of Caren marching into the Tenafly police station right afterwards. But the audacity, and Caren cannot believe what's going on. And Caren, just listen to Caren try and throw threats out there. But it's clicking. The gun's clicking. There's no bullets. Like everything the cop's saying, because he has legal high ground, Caren has no legal standing in this at all. And she is trying to throw every veiled threat and straight threat out there to get them to change their mind. And they're not going. And it's only making Caren more incensed and making Caren look like a bigger and bigger fool. This really is an amazing video if you haven't seen it. And then after it's over, I'll come back and tell you what the outcome was because of this.
Hi, I'm Caren Turner. Hi, I'm a resident. Here you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm Caren Turner.
You're just here as the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor, and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them up?
No. I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
I'm not
very
going to tell you.
involved.
He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
Okay. If you can...
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay.
We've explained already.
You need a... If you can give me a little bit of space here.
Are you a commissioner?
I am a commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's an
problem.
unregistered vehicle.
Okay, let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner,
Yes.
all due
Why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
The
did
driver
they-
will tell you.
No. I need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know.
The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
No. I'm asking. You're the person
Go ask
who's
him.
ordered it, and trust me.
Miss, this does not involve you 1%.
Yeah, it does. It does, because I'm picking them up, and I'm offering to take responsibility for them, and you can't even tell me the charges. I'm also an attorney, so I think if you can't tell me what is the problem,
That's fine.
why is it such a difficulty to say why they're being pulled over and why the car's being towed?
Because everything has already been explained.
I know, but I know.
Why do you need to know?
Because this is impacting me, because
Why?
I got 4 people who are coming back to my house, including people who live in New Haven attending Yale Graduate School, a PhD student, and I don't know why it's so difficult to say what the problem is. This is impacting me. On Easter Sunday, I got to take 4 people
I'll be honest.
back to New
I'll be honest with
Haven.
you. Should I be frank with you?
Yeah, I want to know what the problem is.
It's more of the way you just approached me and your
You
demeanor.
know what? Okay, that's...
I'm being honest
I
with you.
want to know
I
why...
just don't appreciate your demeanor.
I don't
You're being very
appreciate-
demanding with me.
No, I'm asking you a question which is not being answered.
But it doesn't need to be answered. It's irrelevant.
You know what?
If you'd like
you
to
don't
read
wanna...
my report, you can come down to the police department records on Monday, and you can get a copy of it.
And you can't...
I am under... you have no right to know what's going on.
No, I do.
Explain to me why.
Because these are 4 people that I have
You're
to
just
take
a concerned
responsibility.
Why do you have to take responsibility? They're all adults.
That's my daughter.
And she's
And
a
these
backseat
are her
passenger.
friends.
She's a backseat passenger.
And there's a
She has
problem
received-
with you describing it because you don't feel
Describing
confident. Why these people are being pulled
Your daughter
over.
has not been
And
summoned. She was not the driver. This is not her vehicle. It's not your vehicle.
I'm
How are
sorry,
you
but
involved?
this is not going to be... If you have a problem explaining what the problem is and why their car is being confiscated, then we have a problem.
Why
And
don't
trust
you-
me,
why-
I will be in with the commissioner of police of Tenafly.
Ma'am,
It
take a
will
step back.
be.
Take a step
If
back
you
for me.
can't even describe what
Take
the
a
problem
step back
is,
from me. I
there's
can't
a
move back any
problem.
farther. I keep moving back farther, and you keep
Okay.
moving closer to me.
Because you
Can
can't
you take
even
a step
put
back?
a sentence together
Take a
on what
step back.
the problem is.
Because I'm not because of your demeanor.
No, I
I
came
am
in
under
very
no
nicely.
legal obligation to tell you.
And I'm under no
Okay.
legal obligation to tell you what I will be doing. But I will.
You can do whatever you would
Okay?
like to do.
She's been
This is a lawful motor vehicle stop. You are here to pick them up. Okay?
Okay.
There's going to be a report.
Yep.
The
there will
driver
be a
has been
report.
advised of everything that's going on.
Okay. I was
All the
there for
proper
your
forms have been
graduation
filled
when
out.
you guys came in the town. And it wasn't that long
What
ago.
graduation? What are you talking about?
Okay.
What graduation
Thank
when
you
I came
very
into
much,
what town? What-
Saditsky and Kaplan. Thank you for
Have
your
a nice day.
information and help. You know what? I hope you have a really nice holiday weekend, too, because you just ruined it for a lot of people. Without
I
even the
didn't.
decency.
I didn't ruin anything.
Yeah,
I was
you
doing
did.
my job.
Yeah, you did.
I would just
This
hope
is
you
their
being
Easter,
a commissioner
this is their Passover.
that you would understand
You
the job
did it.
police officers have to do. But
There is no explanation. How can I understand? You
didn't
don't
even
have
ask
the
him.
decency.
You didn't even
No,
ask
I'm asking you because you're the one that's making the report, the problem, stating it. I'm going to
I
the
don't
store.
appreciate the way you approached me, the way you demanded information, the way
I'm
you're
not demanding. I'm
stating
asking
based
you.
off of your
I'm asking
your
you.
position
I'm asking
in another
you.
agency,
I'm asking
whatever it may
you.
be. I mean, you have a business card with
How many
credentials.
times-
I don't know you. I just met you a minute ago. You have no official
So
identification.
Louis, you know Louis, what's his name? Schmarodowski?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm just telling you who I am. I've been in the town for 20 years, and as a courtesy, I would like to understand the rationale for their being pulled over and their car confiscated. This is a courtesy. I don't know why it's
I
difficult.
believe
You know
you
what?
should ask your
Can you
daughter and the
please-
driver of the motor
My
vehicle.
daughter is a backseat passenger, as you
Exactly.
said. You're making the accusation. I would like to know
What accusation?
the accusation of I don't know what. You haven't told me. You're telling me to go Monday and read the report.
No,
When these kids, you said ask them. It's not they. It's not them. I'm not going to ask the driver what you are accusing them of wrongdoing. I'm asking you because you're the source of the accusation. They are not the source. You're the source. So I'm trying to go to the source. If you want me to go to their side of the story, I will.
I think
But
that's the
I
best
will
thing.
do that.
I think it's the
I
best
will-
thing at this point.
You know what? I'm very disappointed in the way the two of you are acting. You cannot even tell me, a mother living in Tenafly for 20 years with two kids who went through the school system, what the problem is. And that's shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sense.
I think
no,
we should conclude
Stavisky,
this.
I will.
Just for safety reasons,
absolutely.
this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road. It's
You
a little
want
bit
it-
dangerous for us
I'm
being
so
out here as long
sorry.
as we were
Thank
anyway.
you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment. You can't put together a sentence of what the
Are you
problem
finished
is.
now? Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked.
Are you
I'm
finished?
shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for
may
your
take
help.
them. You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale.
Okay.
You may tell me nothing because you told me nothing. Shame on both of you. I will be talking to the chief of police.
Please.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number
And you're not-
540.
I got your name. I got your name.
Just to make sure
I
there's
know
no
it's the
discrepancies.
Quarry Act. There's no
Matt is the first
no.
name.
Don't you worry.
As long as you got all the information right.
I got all your information,
Okay.
sweetheart. You can't put a sentence together. That's shameful.
Okay.
That's shameful.
Have a pleasant weekend.
You have a wonderful
All right.
weekend. You're going to...
Holy cow. Talk about not giving up. Talking about believing that you're better than the average citizen. Caren, who's a lawyer, had absolutely no legal standing in that matter. The police had the legal high ground, and she was not going to give up because she's Caren. That's Caren. I'm Caren. Don't you know that I'm Caren? Oh my God. And then she just starts throwing out. And they thought, what about Alfred or Armando? Caren, the first rule in throwing out names is actually knowing the person's name. You obviously don't know that person that well if you don't know his name. And how about, I'm going to go tell the mayor. And the officers, I think that's the best idea. I'm really going to tell him. I'm not going to I'm not joking. I'm gonna tell them, like, if they weren't going, nothing. She had no standing, legal standing. It was clear there's nothing that she was going to say that was going to get them clear that change their mind. It was clear within the first 45 seconds, but Caren is Caren, and Caren, she's indignant. I cannot believe this. You don't know who I'm. Caren, I was at your graduation. What graduation? We didn't have a graduation. Anyways, I was there. You know, like Caren. Anyways, so the Port Authority do not back up Caren one bit. In fact, they sent 2 letters of letters commending these 2 officers to these officers in Tenafly. And Caren resigns within weeks of this happening. She was gone by the end of April. Because the Port Authority themselves had a history of scandals like Bridgegate, in which Chris Christie, the governor, intentionally shut down the bridge to slow up traffic for some political meaning. So they were embroiled in national scandals, and so when they saw Caren, and Caren to this day still says she did not do anything improper. She got a $1,500 fine from the ethics board that she was in charge of at the time when this happened. But she didn't do anything improper. She didn't use her title, her rank, her position as a commissioner to try and get any favor. Caren, you said the mayor. You mentioned people's names whose names you didn't even know. Don't you know Alfred, Willie, Bob, Frank? Just nod whenever I get to someone's name you know that's important. Caren, you threw everything at them but the kitchen sink. You're the poster child for ethics violations. You're the poster child for using your rank to try and gain special favor. So Caren got no backing from the Port Authority and was retired within 3 weeks with a $1,500 fine from the Ethics Committee. And good riddance. That's one of my favorite videos. I know a lot of you guys seen this, but I wanted to share it with you. Disorderly Product News. Good night.